I believe he's talking about, correct me if I'm wrong, Kylan Fox.
Yes. The tight end from out of Georgia. Good friends with Landon Thomas, number one tight end in the nation. And curious, and I want to make sure I'm saying, because I really want the kid, and I think the mom is awesome, from what I've interacted. But it's one of those things where Mama Bear protecting the cup. Florida State fans, and just fans in general. I don't want to just bash with it, but this is our channel. But what I found is that fan is definitely short for fanatic, and they're clamoring because of the offseason. And Big Three Twitter is way different than everybody else's Twitter, from what I understand. There's always a constant bombardment of trolling. So where there's your Hurricanes, there's your Gators, and for the first time in quite some time, Florida State handled business on the field. And sometimes the goalposts move when that happens. So now it's more important to talk about recruiting, because your rivals aren't any good on the field right now, but they're doing pretty good in recruiting. Well, at least Florida is. Miami hasn't gotten high yet, and neither has Florida State. So what happens is you're looking at everything so that you can be the most knowledgeable. I won't cry or complain about it, because that's how I have success with my channel, and that's why people come and see you, Mark, all the time. But I think you've got On3 and 247 that are creating reports and creating controversy, and is getting nothing but clicks and likes. On3 flipped their prediction for Fox to UCF. 247 kept it to where they believe that Florida State, and I believe I'm right.
Yes.
The mom liked Orlando, and the mom did this. And then what happens is fans take this and they take it as gospel, and they run up, and now you're starting to talk, and you're putting pressure on these kids, when I haven't ever seen it work in the fans' favor when you go and you berate a kid for why he's not coming. And I know me, I hate being held responsible for things that I did not say. So it only makes me mad. It makes me want to double down. So, and then the fans don't realize the narrative that was created by the media that we took hold. Batman and Robin is not necessarily a complimentary term when you're Robin. Everybody wants to be Batman. Everybody wants to be the guy. And so they're hyping his friend, rightfully so, but saying he's going to be the understudy when it's nothing of the sort. And we don't even have to recruit in that manner, when we could just let the play on the field show. You have Biscuit, Marquiston Douglas, who's a big tight end who can also run routes but get blocked. You got Jaheim Bell. Jaheim Bell is a guy who can really is just a wide receiver. And it's attractive the way that he plays. So I think that's kind of where this stuff is. And then the mom was like, which I love when moms do this, but I tell my sons this too. My mom didn't know I was good at football, so she didn't get a chance to tell me that. She just knew they said my name a lot at football games. But it really isn't. When y'all parents use this, yeah, my baby's special, and you won't. Not really. Every year we see a bunch of kids get the same opportunity to be the pretty girl at prom. So it's like, it's not new, but I get where she's coming from. So she defended her pup. But I think he's going to the UCF for the opportunity to be the big dog. And I applaud it. Go where you're wanted, go where you feel the most comfortable. But us also understand as fans, we have this thing that I didn't necessarily have to deal with as much. It's called the transfer portal. We recruited Keon Coleman very, very hard during his high school, his prep time. We missed on him to Michigan State. I don't know if that's to me, that's more embarrassing to miss the Michigan State than UCF. Because I think Michigan State has been relevant once in this modern day football, the playoff, all these different periods. They haven't really played for many national championships, haven't won many Big Ten championships. That's an Ohio State and Michigan thing. They got that. And then every now and then Penn State. UCF at least has a fake national championship the last few years. But Keon came back. You got to keep those relationships. Keep them building. You never know. He may go down to Orlando. Maybe she's never been to Disney World. Maybe she wants some free passes. Universal Studios is cool. City Walk is nice. Downtown Disney. Let her go visit there. Get them kicks out. Maybe in 2 to 3 years, he will be a no. So, and then we'll be all singing songs and cheering and loving life. So, I just think we should all just chill out on that. But I don't think he's coming.
Caught 25 passes as a junior, 326 yards, 13 yards per, 2 touchdowns. And again, he's listed as an athlete, but you say he's definitely going to be a tight end.
Yeah, and I also look at other places. Like Georgia Tech talked about trying to use him as a wide receiver. That's sexy to guys. Like we didn't get, again, another guy. We didn't get Jaheim Bell because Jaheim Bell was a wide receiver coming out of high school. A big wide receiver, similar to Fox. He goes to South Carolina. They say you're not a – yeah, we said you were a receiver, but if you want to see the field, you're going to be a tight end right now. Moves to tight end, has success, but then they didn't use him very well his last year, so he gets out of there. You got to listen to how other people are selling them, but one thing that Mike Norvell and the company doesn't do, they don't lie. They're going to tell you where you stand. They're going to tell you how they feel, and you can either adjust or adapt. I always tell people I want what's best for the kid. It's a again, I love The Godfather, one of my favorite quotable movies. When Godfather met with the Turk, and they were talking about trying to shift into an illicit business that he didn't want any parts of. He said, "Man, I wish you the most success. As long as your interests don't interfere with my interests." And that's how I look at recruiting. I wish them nothing but success until we have to play them. And then after that, I hope we destroy them. I hope we mercy rule them. And then I hope they go on and be successful after that.